What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach. Sorry, got something there. Elliot Scott from ElliotScottDating.com. And today we're going to talk about why do men lie. To keep it short, I have a follower who wrote me a message about something that happened between her and her fiance, and he lied to her about something very important. She wanted to know, why would he do something like this, right? Why do men lie? Why do, maybe that's not even men in general, it's just people. But why do people lie? Why would they do this to someone they love, and XYZ, ABC? And I gave her an answer, so I actually wanted to go a little more in depth with it, or maybe even summarize what I was telling her to you guys, so you understand where people are coming from, because we all get, in the world, everyone's getting deceived, manipulated. Maybe the right intentions aren't there, even though they're trying to show you that, I want to date, I want to be your boyfriend, but really they just want to bang. And I want you to understand the reasoning behind it. Like, why would someone do that? And to start off, it's important that you understand the reward system, right? How the brain works. When you lie, okay, the brain learns this from a very early age. I would even say not even age, just early time period, way back in the day, that when you lie, you can have your cake and eat it too, right? And the consequences aren't always so bad. When you lie to somebody, usually it's, a couple things happen. You forgive or forget. You get a little smack on the hand. You get a don't do that again, or or something like that. In the worst case scenario, let's say you lie and you lose a friend. Well, guess what? Time heals everything. You realize that, and someone might be at it again. Or maybe it's again, it's not even that you'll be at it again. It's that you think you can get away with it, right? And it's not so much the person. It's the brain and how the brain thinks. The brain is in a very now situation. The brain does not think long term, because it thinks survival and replication. It thinks very short term, right? That's why a lot of people don't want to work out. They rather sit on the couch, right? That's why people don't want to go work on something that will benefit, clean the whole house, that will benefit them tomorrow, when, they're like, oh, I'll just do it last minute before they all come over. You'd rather sit and watch a TV show or do this, or instead of going to work, you want to sit in your bed. That's because your brain looks for that comfort now. And so that's why a lot of people lie, because they don't think long term. They think short term. What can I get here, right? So with that being said, why are men lying, when it hurts other people? The male mind is more logical, right? The male mind thinks, if I could do this and get away with it, then great. While the female mind thinks more moral. She thinks, why would you, because women are more comforting, more better with communication, better with everything emotional. And that doesn't mean women are weaker. That's just a more feminine energy. It's just more about connections, right? While men, it's more about status, because in evolutionary, or in a animal kingdom, or whatever you want to put the label on, a male gets the woman by status, by his ego, by how he feels, how he's represented, how he comes across everybody. So a male will usually lie on little things, maybe about his status, or what he does, or amount he makes, or something like that. This isn't what she was talking about, but those kind of things, to appear better in someone else's eyes. Because again, in an animal kingdom, it's very hierarchy, right? If you watch gorillas, if you watch lions, if you watch anything, it's very high hierarchy, and a man needs a status. So that's a small reason why he lies, right? It's status. Now the other thing is, let's say the manipulation, right? The manipulation, the backstabbing, the trickery, the intentions. That is, I talked about that in another video, but that's more about the male ego. When the male lies, or actually, let's back up. There's two types of egos. I say it all the time. There's the healthy ego and the unhealthy ego. The unhealthy ego represents a man who is weak, has low confidence, low self-esteem, isn't who isn't seen as valuable across society and women. And you have to remember, the male, his satisfaction comes from, or his self-confidence, let's say, his self-esteem, his worth comes from how well he fits in society, where he stands, and how well he satisfies the opposite sex. So when a man doesn't get that, he has a low ego, I call it. And when he has a low ego, he will do whatever he can to raise that ego, right? So he'll manipulate because he feels like, oh, if I got in, I had sex with her, oh, I had sex, I have this confidence boost, I feel great, I'm the shit now. But again, that's only temporary, it's gonna go back down. So he has a lot of reason and logic, again, logic to lie, to manipulate, to go in and get what he wants because he thinks I'm already at the bottom. No one, why's my eye always itching? But I'm at the bottom. No one wants me. No one likes me. I have nothing, I might as well do this, right? While a man with a healthy ego thinks I have so much, to lose. Why would I cheat? Why would I steal? Why would I manipulate? I already have an awesome girl. I have a great body. I take care of myself. He thinks long term, right? I think I take better care of myself. I'm investing for money in the long term. I have a good job. I'm looking for a better job. He has all these things. So he wouldn't cheat on his wife with his mistress at work because he would, again, people do that, but that's low ego men. A healthy ego man would not do that because he has more to lose than to gain. And that's what you have to remember. I would say in that girl's scenario that the one who wrote me the email, her man was a low ego man. He was just, I think he has some validation issue, or not validation, some self-esteem issues, and he's seeking validation. He wants you, he said what he said to her to get into the relationship to fill a void personally. And I told her that, and I told her what she needed to do. Again, I'm not going to go into detail, but I just want to let you all know that's one of the reasons why men lie. It's not only for status and and value and social proof and and stuff like that, but it's also because of short-term gain. You can have your cake and eat it too, and because the male ego. When you already have a low ego, you're gonna do whatever the hell you want because you don't give a shit. Like society does. Society, again, quotes, doesn't already accept you. And I mean that in a sexual attraction way. Maybe the guy's awkward, maybe the guy's weird, maybe he just doesn't take care of himself, maybe he's just not as masculine looking or strong, or he doesn't have the status that another man has. And this bothers a man because he compares himself to other men. And when the other men are getting the women, he's like, what the hell am I doing wrong? So he's trying to find a way, if it's lying, and it usually comes down to lying, manipulation, and the wrong intentions to get what he wants. But again, that doesn't work. That's only short term. So with that being said, it's those three things. Ladies, I love you. Don't get lied. Don't get played, or don't get lied to. Don't get played. Don't get manipulated. And check his intentions. I have a book on that below, 254 pages. If you want to read short-term things or summary, go to my site, elliot.com. I love you. Take care. Peace.